All right.
That's Mike Stone. Where is? I need that once today.
All right,
go ahead.
All right. I will have the thought, and you guys respond to it, okay? Can we say that Joe Rossi may rival Scotty Hazelton as Mike Valenti's most hated defensive assistant coach in Michigan State history?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's getting close. I mean,
no sacks, right?
No, in their power in the games. Right. No, they don't do anything well. There's no pressure. There's no coverage. The blitzes don't work. Again, this is what happens when you don't raid the portal in a serious manner and you go sign these bums from other teams. You can fire Rossi, but you're not going to fix it unless you get your NIL together correctly and buy the best defensive players you can. And yes, he's approaching welfare Santa Claus currently at Wake Forest.
And it doesn't help when your best defensive player gets thrown out of the game for targeting.
Yeah, but Jordan Hall's fine, but I'm not turning him.
No, I said he's your best defensive player.
He's not Ike Reese, all right? Take it easy.
Hey. Ike.
That's Mike Stone.
Ike Reese doing what we're doing right now in Philadelphia. Okay.
That's Mike Stone.
Can we say that Michigan's wide receivers are the worst in the Big Ten, or at least their biggest flaw?
I can say they're not up to the level of their program, and they're not playoff good. I'm not ready to tell you they're worse than, Wisconsin or something.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
That's true.
But they're just not at the level needed. And I look, mission number one for them this offseason, buy the best two receivers your copious budget can afford. And get Bryce Underwood the weapons necessary on the perimeter.
Yeah. Because they dropped a few balls, the ones that he threw that were good.
That's Mike Stone.
Yes. Good. Thank you, Jim. Can we say that Dabo Swinney will be the lead studio analyst on the ACC network next season?
No, because his buyout is $60 million. Clemson does not have that kind of money. Mm-hmm. So in order for him to be the lead studio analyst, he has to willingly walk away from $60 million. No.
Okay. You're right. But it's unbelievable what's going on there.
Not really. The guy refused to modernize, refused to hit the portal.
But he did a little bit this year, and they got guys who came back, and they had a good quarterback.
Too little, too late.
I know.
That's Mike Stone.
Yes. Can we say, Jim Rome, that Curt Cignetti, despite being an asshat at times...
Whoa, thought he was going somewhere else with that.
I know. Is really a good football coach, and Indiana is for real.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. And you know what I like? He knows he's got no shot of beating Oregon and Outson, and he's probably got very little shot of beating Penn State. But you know what he's going to do at the end of the year? We beat in heavy quotations, top 10 team 63-10. I love it. He's a red ass. And here's the best part.
He's creative, too.
But what they're doing isn't fake. Look at their trenches. Look at the O-line and D-line. Illinois had 13 runs. They got stuffed on 12 of them.
And I thought Illinois was the team that was, beefing up on their lines. They were awful.
Cignetti is any new coach's worst nightmare because they're going to get measured against him. And guess what? They're going to measure against Fran Brown a little bit at Syracuse. That's why all these Spartans who get mad at me, I ain't trying to hear it. It doesn't take 3 seasons to win 8 games. Not 10 or 12, 8.
By the way, if for some reason that Smith doesn't come back, would you be all aboard on Fran Brown and Michigan State? Okay.
No, absolutely not. He's a little much. You hear his comments this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, you contact my players. I'm going to get you. I ain't no bitch. And I'm like, okay, you're a football coach and a leader of men. Can we act like it?
Can we say that the Big Ten has the best quarterbacks of any conference in the country?
Who? Dante Moore. Show me real opponents.
Okay.
We'll find out this weekend.
Mendoza.
Mendoza's good.
I still think Drew Aller's good.
I'm glad you do.
I think the kid from USC is good.
All right. I would say we need more time to make that claim because the schedule hasn't presented enough show me moments. Okay. We'll get a few this week.
Right. Because the ones from the SEC materials obviously look really good, but who else has really stood out?
It ain't Gunnar Stockton.
Yeah, I know. Can we say that
AI Kirby, please.
Can we say that you would rather have Biff Poggi manage your money than manage your clock?
Considering he was a hedge fund guy, yeah,
Yes.
sure. Yeah, that clock management 4.5 was
I was one of the
special,
worst
to
things
say the least.
Yes, and actually,
But would it kill you to not give up a Hail Mary?
yes,
I'm
that's
just
true,
saying,
too.
come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, you got to knock it down. Sharon was actually asked about that today, and he said no comment, which means he's at home pissed off about that. Whatever. Can we say that the Fox network should move Benetti and RG3 to the number 1 spot ahead of Gus and Klatt?
No, because they're even worse.
Whoa!
That broadcast on Saturday night was a flat embarrassment. Robert Griffin III is an atrocity. Look, Benetti on national stuff is way better than he is on local. That's all I'll say, because I'm trying to be nice.
But I thought he was better than Gus. So
no, you have to understand. It is when it's the pairing.
Okay.
Benetti with other people would be fine. Anyone with RG3. It could be John Madden with RG3. It could be Brent Musburger with RG3. It could be anyone you love with RG3. They immediately morph into crap.
okay.
RG3 is awful. Awful. Here was RG3 the whole first quarter. That's all he was doing, was making these noises about blocks and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're trying way too hard. Can you just stop?
All right, let's move to the National Football League. Can we say that Carson Wentz will be the Vikings quarterback the whole season?
I'll roll with it.
They've, 2 games back-to-back in Europe?
Yeah, I'll roll with it because, again, JJ was that bad. If Wentz can be an average quarterback, they can win 10 games. Mm-hmm. The Flores defense, that O-line, the running game, I'll say yes. And by the way, they're already doing the runway for JJ. Oh, he might not be back till like week 8.
Right.
Yeah, at that point.
This year for him was supposed to be last year, so
yeah,
I wouldn't write him off as a career
Look, he just
yet.
looks a lot different when he doesn't have the other team's plays.
Oh, stop that. Can we say...
Sorry.
that the Mahomes fumble recovery is analogous to the Derek Jeter throw home to get Giambi because only cyborgs would know to make those plays?
Yeah, or Bobby Okereke could just fall on the damn ball.
That was an unbelievable...
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
Just fall on the ball.
But he had the presence of mind to do that just
Fine.
like Jeter.
Fine.
For your Yankees, you wearing a Yankee hat.
You want to sponge base him with Collinsworth? You do it. I've had it.
Just for that play. Come on, that was unbelievable. He was the only person in the building that realized it was a backward pass.
No, the Giants did when they tripped over their penises trying to recover it.
Well...
Yeah, no, we can't say that. Okay. Next.
Okay. Can we say that the blocked Kickapalooza was the craziest 5 minutes of multi-game football ever?
Yes. Never seen anything like it. Never see it. You watch NFL football 50 years, you'll never see it again.
No. That was
Cleveland, Baltimore, Tampa Bay. What happened in the Ram game? And it was boom, boom, boom.
Right. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, insanity.
And by the way, kudos to Aaron Glenn's reaction dance.
I feel for AJ.
I know. He deserved to win that game.
They should be 2-1.
Yeah.
They really should. But they're not. They're the Jets.
I know. You love yourself some Jets. Can we say that Jackson Dart will start at New Orleans for your G-Men in Week 5?
Sure. I don't care. Yeah, maybe.
Because it does no good to have him start against the Chargers.
It doesn't do any good to exist. If I were Jackson Dart, I'd demand a trade. The organization is just... I can't even describe them because it would get me fired. Just move on. Yeah, sure, Mike. They'll play him in Week 5. What? Will Daboll be the coach? Should he be?
All right. I got time for one more.
Yeah, sure.
One more. All right, here we go. Can we say that the injury to Joe Mixon is the most significant in the NFL thus far?
No. Houston's offensive line is why they look this way. C.J. Stroud is getting pressured on over 40% of third downs. You cannot function. I'm going to say no to the Mixon thing.
Okay.
One more.
One more? Good. I have one more left.
Good.
Can we say that Daniel Jones and Justin Herbert should be in the MVP conversation?
On September 22nd, yes.
Okay.
Hey, Daniel Jones is terrible. He's going to cost Daboll his job. Let's get rid of him. Hey, Daniel Jones is awesome, so let's get rid of Daboll. My life is hell as it pertains to football. I am in a football prison. Daniel Jones doesn't punt. He's a monolith now. Guy couldn't get out of bed in the morning with the Giants.
Kind of helps to have Jonathan Taylor there, too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
He also had Saquon at one point, too, though, didn't he?
That's Mike Stone.
And that is, can we say that?